you see who's in the middle. Who's in the middle right there? That's right. You see the white male standing right there? He's in the middle making the most money, but who is the star attraction? The brothers. And that's how our community works. The way it's supposed to work, if they the star attraction and who everybody paying to see, they should say, well, guess what? Every one of us know we grew up with some brothers that knew how to instigate. That's all this white guy is an instigator. Oh, it's going to be a fight. You got to be. We had Cats, man, PJ and Corky I grew up with. They can instigate better than any white boy you can put in that ring. Why, if they the main attraction and they the reason why people coming, is not everybody at this ringside that's making money why they ain't black? They not black because we so busy being in competition with each other that we don't think about it, and we don't exclude other people. We want to love everybody, bring everybody in there. But guess what? This is how it's supposed to work. See, this is how business is supposed to work. You got a barber shop, and then you realize there's 30 barber shops around town. Instead of trying to compete with your own brother and open up a barber shop, you're supposed to say, well, look, they pay a certain price for the stuff they get because they buy singly. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go around to all the black barber shops. I'm going to say, look, what's the stuff y'all get? I'm going to take their inventory, and I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to start a distribution center. I'm going to buy the stuff at wholesale. I'm going to sell it to y'all at a lower price. So you can get a better price, and you can get personalized service. Anytime you need something, call me. I'm going to get a little catalog and give you what you need. So what ends up happening, another black person goes into business, and that person now can make an independent living, and all of the black barbers pay cheaper prices for their inventory, so everybody wins. Why we won't do it? Because the black barber don't want to see this. You know what we want to call ourselves? Don't look at us, my brother. You want to see your brother independent. Nah, we don't want to see him independent. I got to come here and cut hair every day. Why should he be able to be out there be independent? So we so busy competing, foreigners are coming in and taking all of the wealth out of our community. But guess what? Asians don't work like that. That's what you call unity right there. You know how they do it? The Asians do it like this. They got corner stores and they pay 50 cents for a soda and they sell it for $1. They say, you know what? We making 50 cents on every soda. Guess what? We gonna put an Asian in business to do distribution. Since we got 40 corner stores around here, look here, they bring their Asian friends and we gonna put the money up for you. Buy the sodas. He go out, buy all the sodas for all 40 business, he get them for 10 cents a pop. Sell it to them for 30 cents a pop. So now they done made a man make more money than any of them because he doing distribution for all of them. He making more money than all of them. And where they used to sell a soda for $1 and make 50 cents, now they making 70 cents on every soda. And you still buying them sodas because they still cheap and inexpensive. You don't realize how much money making. You don't care. You know how much it costs you, but they done put their brother in business. And they keep doing that and putting their own people in business and saving money and building wealth. Because they not competing with each other, they competing with us. We don't get it. Who does get it? The Arabs get it. With their OPEC and their oil stuff, they get it. The small hats, the white so-called Jews, they really get it. I mean, they keep everything in-house. They not subcontract. They getting every dollar that can be got, and they squeezing $1 out of a nickel. They getting everything. The Indians, they not going around asking black people, hey, let's go to business together. No, they out there unified and exclusive. Nobody else can get in. And even the Hispanic community, I know our people get jealous and mad because we see them, the descendants of the Native Americans, getting up and doing for themselves. Why are we mad at them? Because they doing what we refuse to do. They taking our jobs. No, we giving our jobs away. We not working hard. We don't want to come to work on time. We don't have good ethics. So they can come in and undersell us because of us, not because of them. Don't get mad at the next man that's doing for himself. Get mad at yourself for not being exclusive and doing for your own community. That's our problem. And I'm going to say this. This is going to offend some people, but, you know, we don't come here to be your friend. We came here to save you. So we're going to tell you the truth. One of the main problems with black business around the world is that we have been so thoroughly Christianized that we believe we should give our stuff to everybody else other than our own people. We will not be exclusive and say, I don't care what religion I believe in. I'm black, and I'm going to look out for my brother and my sister, and ain't nobody else getting in. We need to implement a law. This should be an unwritten law that is a universal law. And understand what I'm saying? We have to do business across racial lines sometimes. Sometimes you got to buy goods from somebody else because they're the only ones that have them. But in our internal infrastructure, where we sit down and organize to build wealth for our community, whether it's institutions or organizations, Dr. Chancellor Williams told us this, even civilizations and nations, the key element in the destruction of black civilization has been integration. Every time we marry other people outside our race, every time we bring in all these other folks, all they do is siphon off the wealth and the prosperity of our community like culture bandits, take it, and then we end up with nothing. We end up with nothing. We should have a law, unspoken but universally practiced. In our internal infrastructure, anytime somebody suggests that we invite somebody into the inner circle of whatever we're doing that is not black, they should have a permanent ban from the infrastructure. Meaning if we got a group of, no, I'm serious, listen, I want you to hear what I'm saying. If we start a group of black businesses, right, a group of brothers who do construction, they come together and say, okay, we're going to do construction. And one of them says, hey, look, man, I know a Hispanic guy uptown, he got some business, we'll see if we can work with him to get some contracts. That's cool. Yeah, you're going to talk to him out there, see if you can help us get in and get some of that money. But if that person said, yeah, we need to bring him to our table, we say, brother, we appreciate you coming through. We're going to ask you to leave now. Never, ever come back to this table. In fact, this table doesn't exist, as far as you're concerned. Love you, brother. We appreciate you. We'll see you on the battlefield. Get on out. And I'm serious. I know y'all think it's a joke. I'm very serious. Anything that we're doing, if it's an organization for self-help, all of a sudden it starts off black people getting excited. A person like me, first time I come and you got a bunch of gay white boys out there talking about, yeah, free somebody. I believe in the cause, but not that much. I'm not doing it. You run away to strong black people by inviting all these other people. We didn't come there for that. We came there to look at our brothers and sisters and help them. We need to have a permanent ban on integrationism in our internal infrastructure, and it should be across the board, and it should be serious, permanent, meaning you can't apologize for it. Once you've done it, you committed the crime that destroys our civilizations. We're not telling you can't come to the stores we build, but you won't be part of making them. I know, that's kind of hard. Some people say, hold up now. Yeah, we got to talk business. It's about money. You can't make money when you let everybody in. You got to close the door sometime. What better way to close the door than close them on everybody that's not black? Here we go. What else is going on? We're going to get a little deeper now. We're going to keep stepping deeper now, so we're going to keep moving deeper into it. One of the things that's a problem is that we don't understand the psychology of the black consumer. The black consumer, all consumers are not the same. These people come into our doors, and the vast majority of black businesses are servicing who? Black people. Brothers and sisters who got money and want to spend that money. But if you don't know what is this man thinking? He got his son, man. What's going on with that man? You know, all these brothers out here getting talked about like they not good fathers, and he wants to be a good father. What's driving your consumer that's coming into your store that you need to know that you make sure you don't make bad decisions when they come in to get you? Because look, we got some money. Y'all know, look at it. We flashing it everywhere we go. Black folks got money. Look at the shoes we wearing. Look at the shirts we wearing. The brothers might be wearing little tiny women's skinny jeans, but I bet you they cost some good money. They not free. Skinny as they may be, as little thread as they got in them, but they got to pay for those things. But let me tell you something. One of the things we don't do is we don't understand. The black business person is the primary psychologist in the black community. Let me tell you, when you go, most brothers go to the barbershop they end up staying at is the one that got that kind of dialogue that they like to hear. Let's keep it real. The barbershop that a brother ends up staying at, not going to, but the one he stay at and go to regularly, that's the barbershop where they be kicking the kind of stuff he wants to hear. And his barber is not just a guy that cuts his hair. It's the brother he talked to and asked questions. He gets advice from, he give advice to, and they talk. Sisters, when they go to the hairdresser probably know more about them women in there than many of their husbands. Why? Because the black-owned business is a place where black people can be black, talk about the stuff that's on our mind. We can disagree, and for some reason, we generally know how to do it without it becoming a fight in business infrastructure. We got to understand that. So the black-owned business person got to understand who they servicing that's coming through their doors. So let's just talk a little bit about the psychology of the black person that comes through the doors in the black community. First of all, there's only three things that people are thinking if you're a new black business and they black. Three general things they thinking when they come in. One, You got a consumer who comes in and saying, man, it's a black-owned business. I'm trying to spend my money here. That's the only thing they care about is black-owned business. All you got to do to get that consumer is treat them right. The only reason they come in there is not because it's a new store, because it's black. And they just want something black they can be proud of. All you got to do with that person is very simple. You can take care of them. Then you got the second person. That's the exact opposite. They believe that N-words ain't this, that, and the other. They have a very negative opinion of black people. They probably been burned by black people their whole life. They only coming into your store to prove that it ain't you know what. That's the only reason they coming in there. You can keep that person as a customer too. I'm going to tell you how. And then you got a third person. They want a good or service. The store right there is convenient to them. They walking in. They don't care color, race, creed. They looking for what they want. They're going to come to get it. You give it to them. They happy. They come back next time. If not, they won't. How do you deal with those three people? Very similarly. But let me just give you a slight nuance. You got the sister who walking into the store. All she doing is trying to support black business. She walks in new, walk in the door, look in the door. How you doing, brother? How you doing, sister? How you doing, sister? You know, speak to her. How you doing? Glad you come in. You know, you just opened the store. I heard about it. I want to come, you know, support my own. You already indicated, okay, this is why she here. She wants to support her own people. She come up, well, look, I need a pair of batteries, you know. Do you got Energizer? Well, all I got is Duracell. You don't just let her walk out the door. She's like, oh, I use Energizer. Well, look, how often do you buy them? Remember I said before, we don't talk to our customers? How often do you buy batteries? Is this something you get in one time or? No, I buy them every day because I do X, Y, Z. Well, look, let me do this. This Monday, let me give you 2 packs, a pack for the day, a pack for tomorrow. On Wednesday, I had the Energizers in here. And from then on, you can just come right here and get them whenever you need them. I'm telling you something. The person that wants to spend money with you because you black, when you make that, they're going to buy that. They're going to go outside of what they normally do because they want to support you. And you done step and put a step foot forward and told them you're going to have it. All you got to do to lock that customer in is on Wednesday when that sister come back, if you got her Energizer batteries there ready for her, it's done. She is a full-time customer. You ain't done hardly nothing but just be there, and she going to spend her money with you every time she because that's why she came in the door in the first place. Other cat, a little different. He coming in the door because he wants to say why he ain't going to buy nothing. You got to learn. It's a little balance. You can't kowtow to him because then he'll mistreat you and think he can walk over you. At the same time, you don't give him no reason to justify walking out your door. So he come in and, you got such and such? They say, okay. You hear him talking to you like they say, okay, here, one of these dudes. You know who you're dealing with already. Yes, sir, brother. It's right there on the counter. You got him. He thinking you don't have it. Oh, you charge this about it. Costs that much down the street. It's 20. You know, he talking to you all kind of way. All you do is be polite to him. Say, I understand that, brother, but we just starting up. We're going to do our best. We're going to drop those prices as soon as we start getting some turnover, brother. So we appreciate it if you support us. I don't know if I can do this and everything like that. You just chill out. Let him do all of his stuff and make his decision what he's going to do. I'm going to tell you the truth, a little secret. If you navigate that well, that person's going to be your longest customer. I'm going to tell you why. What's really going on with that person, they hate black people. They hate themselves. They hate what they've seen black people do to them. But deep down inside, the only reason they came in your store, deep down somewhere in them, they want somebody to prove them wrong. What's going to happen is they're going to keep coming back to your store to prove that you ain't right. And every time that you right and you do them good in business, you're going to start chipping away at that hatred they got for black business. And what's going to end up happening is going to be your longest term customer. They're going to be the one that's there the longest. And when you're not around, they ain't going to never say it to you. When you're not around, though, this is how they're going to talk about your business. Now, see, they know how to run a business. And the rest of these, you know what's, don't know how to do business. That's how you should do it. They're going to be singing your praises because you making them heal from all of the bad business that black people have done to them in the past. Then you got your third customer that walk in the door. This person don't care nothing about race or nothing like that. They just want the best price. Since you don't have the best price, you got to be a psychologist. Look, young brother come in. Look, mom, look, y'all got Arizona IC. Yes, sir, young brother's right there in the back. Now, you already know yours is $1.20. The Asian got it for 89 cents. That's 40 cents there, 30 cents. I can't count. That's not what we're here. We're not here to count. We're here to talk about black business. Let Coy count. Coy got a count up there, all right? But look, the young go there, going to the store, he gonna pick it up. Oh, man, this thing 120. I can go down there for that. Yeah, I know you can, young brother, but we a new business starting out. Talk to him, because what happens is, don't let them walk out the door. Do whatever you got to do to try to get them. Say, look, man, if you get 2 of them, I'll give them to you for $1. Come on, brother. Work with me. But I'm going to tell you why it's important.